live and probably won't be long. I'm trying to listen to all this audio here. What's going on with the audio? What are we picking up? Live and probably won't be long. Oh well, I don't know where all the background noise is coming from. What are we picking up? Probably because the audio is a little too hot. It's picking up every darn thing. Yeah, let me turn that down a little bit. As soon as I mute the playback, it'll get rid of some of this racket. Okay, maybe now. All right. Whoops. Hit the wrong button. I'll be with you once I get all the ducks lined up here. And I'll explain my day. One of the things I'm doing is I'm burning up the last remaining day on my Verizon. I've only got, let's see, I've got 2.89 gigabytes left on my Verizon. And that's with doing shared data, bonded data. So I'm gonna burn that up. So anyway, here's the way my day has been. I have been in a continuing education thing all day long. Got out a little while ago. Started the trek back towards home 25 miles later. So, I see some cloud tops down to my south. Check radar. Okay, there's a few thunderstorms, obviously along that frontal boundary. It's stalled and maybe starting to migrate back to the north a little bit. All right, what the heck? I've got a little bit of data to burn. I've got a little bit of time to burn. I also wanted to have an opportunity to once again check out for a second consecutive day how the bonding and everything was going to work. I don't know why my AT&T connection is not on. I actually accidentally turned off that AT&T device a few minutes ago. Accidentally turned it off. Just waiting for it to come back on. And this is local, so I don't have to travel very far. It should automatically connect, but it is not automatically connecting. Wi-Fi 2 is good, Wi-Fi 1 it's now online. Okay. Okay. I think a lot of this is going to tend to taper down over the next few minutes. What the heck? Spent a few minutes doing another system test. what I may do later, once I return home, spend a few minutes doing another system test. Okay. All right. So anyway, this won't be a very long stream. If I make an hour, I've done a lot today. Bird alert. But what I may do later is, with the threat up in the Central Plains, from home I may start a stream later that is simply going to be radar only coverage type stuff. Maybe occasionally I will make a comment about what's going on. It's another warm, humid day here. The heat index, actually, let me just check my weather station back home. See where we're at on the heat index. It's pretty up there today. Triple digits, I'm pretty convinced. I didn't even bother to focus the rear camera. I just turned it on. That's good enough. For what I'm doing today, it's good enough. Let's see. Not as bad as it was a couple days ago. The heat index at my house right now is 99.1. So right over there is the leading edge surge. 99.1 heat index. And connections look like they're holding up okay. So let me check into chat here real quick. Let me get that opened up since I'm parked. Hey, Grifter, May, Sheila. Oh, thanks. Membership. Hey, the membership doesn't have any big quirks. That may be something that'll come next year. But I just said, you know what, I'll just go ahead and create one real simple. I think I could have done 3 levels or something. I said, nah, I'm just going to do 1. This right here, where is it? Am I looking at it? Yep, where is it? So thanks for joining for this short duration stream of at least me being mobile. Maybe later, again, I'll do it from home, just radar only coverage from the comfort of my recliner. So this lake here is Lake Somerville, Texas. It's northwest of Houston. Yeah, I think this is along that frontal boundary, maybe actually lifting back to the north as a warm front. This was expected today, but it's starting to diminish. You can see right there. I'm just right up here in the middle of screen top. This is the kind of thing that I would do at home for radar only coverage. Anybody that was watching yesterday, I had went down that road of construction, that one highway under construction. It was just a muddy mess. And when I got home, oh what did I have? Oh God, I had a mess. I had a mess. Uh, this is a F-150 truck, all right, and so you know you got the stepping rails on the sides. I had that mud caked up 3 inches. Uh-oh, we're gonna have an outflow here coming up. I just saw somebody's blow up. I don't know how good this will zoom. Just had somebody's blow up go flying. Where is it? There it is, right in the middle, about in the middle of the screen. I just saw that little thing right there go flying around. You know, that right there. Yeah. Oh yeah, outflow. It just hit me. Wind just increased. So that's why I saw that go flying, and you know, listen to the wind. And the shaking in the camera is the shaking of wind in the vehicle here. Almost broadside. Yeah, there's probably some good 30-mile-per-hour gusts in this. But I saw that go flying, and then so, okay, that outflow just about to hit, that wind shift just about to hit. And it did. Is that someone's boat floating away by accident, or is somebody on it? Anybody on that boat? Do we see a human on that boat? No. I think the wind, no, yeah, there is somebody on there. Okay. Up front. Okay. I thought somebody's boat broke loose. Welcome, Kim. Nice to see you. Again, today's stream won't be long. It'll be short-lived. I know that when I went to that zoom level on that boat, that's not the greatest. It's not, when I go all the way like that, it's not going to be clear. But anyway, yeah. You can see the cloud movement there. Is pushing on out, and that's why this stuff's going to start to dissipate. It's totally outflow dominant. And then we got this that is kind of blown up right back over here. You can actually see the rain shaft of that one. That one right there is this one right here. Right here, all right, right in the middle of the screen. What you see right there is that right there. But I'm tired. Sitting through 5.5 hours or so of continuing education thing today. I had to get up early, had to leave, got started early. I'm tired. I could really, honestly, could use a nap. All right, so I'm going to leave this going for a while longer. I'm actually going to start migrating myself back towards home right now, because I'm only about 15 minutes from home anyway. And I was already on the road from the event, let's call it an event that I had to be at for several hours. So, thought I'd do this for a little bit here while I'm mobile, and just make sure everything is still behaving itself after yesterday's 4 hours almost. Seemed to work pretty darn good after all the update stuff that has been done, so get an opportunity to do it on a back-to-back day, just go ahead and do it again, even if it's going to be a short duration. And also in an area where typically you would have some issues keeping the stream going if you only had one, trying to use a single carrier. So it's wet in Houston, Texas right now. The lake levels come up to 241 here. That's what I'm on. I'm on the dam right now with my busted windshield dot right there, right? So they've got the water release open. This is probably only going to be a 30-minute stream. And if I decide to go ahead and pull up the radar stuff on the home stuff, I'll do. If I do that, you know, I don't know that I will. Right now, I just feel like I need a nap. There are already some severe storms ongoing up there, up in Colorado. A couple in Colorado, one in Nebraska, one in Wyoming. We'll see about that. Just radar shots is all I'll be doing. Live radar shots from the home stuff. Again, if I decide to do that, I may go home and sit back in my chair and just go to sleep. Everything appears to be good. So messed up. What time of day is it? 3:18. We got a little bit lucky in that this continuing education thing that I was in was supposed to be 6 hours and it ended up not going 6. So I'm glad about that for sure. I think about 5 more minutes is all this is going to be on. Just trying to keep an eye on my indicator. When I speak of my indicator, it means the stability of the stream. As long as it stays green, I'm satisfied. Can't look at it all the time, of course. Go back to radar, you can see I was saying how this stuff is really starting to thin out and dissipate. That's exactly what's going on. Totally outflow dominant. Wasn't anything expected to be severe down here. There was a significant advisory on one of these earlier. I think it's actually the same one south of me right now. Significant just means some gusty winds, maybe up to 40, and lightning. Heavy downpour, that kind of thing. leave this on until I get to a private road up here in about 5 miles, 6 miles. Actually, I hope this doesn't reach my house, but it might. One car right to my southwest is heading for my house. This one here, right here, middle of the screen, where the lake is, it's actually headed towards my house. I really don't want it to rain again at my house. I've had plenty of rain. I don't need any more. And I even spent some time yesterday evening trying to mow another one of the acres down, because it's just, you know, it's been too wet and it's kind of hard to mow. And I got out there yesterday evening and took care of some of that. Sneezing again. Excuse me for that. I might have another one. Excuse me. As I always say, too much drive-in dust. Yeah, that right there is visual evidence of outflow. That's why this stuff is struggling now. Some of this is kind of blowing up along that outflow boundary too. It'll be short-lived. Yeah, 6 people watching. Wow. That's okay. I'm getting another little test phase in here on this. Not a big deal. I I have not seen a stream interruption actually, but I'm not looking the whole time at my indicator to know if it's good or not. But I haven't seen it turn red, and I am very encouraged by not looking over and seeing it turn red. Because red ain't good. I don't even like seeing yellow. Because usually when you see yellow, you're probably going to end up with red next, just like a traffic light. I'm going to get rained on a little bit here. Just a little bit. I don't think it's going to rain at my house. I don't want it to rain at my house. It's going to rain at my house, which means I will end up having to remow what I have gotten mowed so far. I've gotten about 2 acres mowed, and I'm going to just end up having to go back over that probably in 3 days. I guess worst case is this is maybe I can get all the bug splatters off my windshield. I'm north of Lake Somerville, Texas right now, and only about, nautical mile wise, only about 4 miles from home. I will be home shortly. And I'm gonna spend, probably get me a snack and probably spend a little bit of my time in my recliner. I'm tired. It's already been a long day. It's right behind me. It's right on my heels. I can see anything. This. Okay. If I had my wireless remote camera online, I'd show you what is headed towards me in my home. That which I don't want to come to my home. I really don't want it to rain at my home. I've had enough. If it's not too muddy, I'll turn where I can get that front camera on that which I do not want to come to my house. About a mile off the road. Actually, I might could show you some little bit of wildlife up here in a minute. could tell by the trees that the wind is blowing pretty good here. Windy. I expect this wildlife to probably mostly be laying down in the pasture out here. Yeah, there's one. It's not going to be a good view. The rest of them may have gotten into the woods to get out of the wind. Where you guys hiding at? I'm looking for you. Ah, there's a whole group of them down there. I can't turn in and get that. Probably about 60 of them out there in the pasture. Oh well. Oh well, no wildlife today. All right. That which I don't want to come to my house is that right up there. I don't want it to rain. But I honestly don't think I can get away from it. I am only about 1 nautical mile from home right now. And you look at this. You see where I am. I don't think I'm going to get missed. Would you think I'm going to get missed? I don't think I'm going to get missed. And it's just a few, like 5 minutes, maybe 8 minutes, 10 minutes maybe from getting there. Oh man, I don't want it to rain. Yeah, so you had that one, and then you have that one right there. That's the two cores, and they basically have this slot between both of them, but they have pretty much tried to fill in a little bit. So you can still see the weak spot right there on radar. You can see the weak spot. See where the cursor is right here? See, that's the weak spot right there, and that's, maybe I'll get lucky and no, I don't think so, because this is moving northwest pretty much. This is the one that's gonna dump a little bit of rain at home. I don't. Did I say I do not want it to rain? I don't. I really don't. I really don't. Let's see, meanwhile, severe warnings in Nebraska, Wyoming, Colorado, Nebraska, Colorado, and of course there's 3 in Georgia. We have no, not worried about that. Well, I'm going to go ahead and make my way home. You can see the wind is blowing decent. You look at the trees here. But I'm going to go ahead and get home and get this stuff powered down and get in before the rain comes, because with this much wind, the rain is going to blow right up to my up my back porch, probably up to the door. I would end up getting wet as I try to go inside. So, I mean, you can even look, if I can get rear shot here, you can even see how fast the cloud motions are up there. And I'll just move along real slow. There's nobody out here. Video doesn't really do it justice. It's kind of like if you're a snow skier and you take a picture looking up a slope or down a slope, a steep one or something like that, it doesn't look as bad in the picture as it does in the real world. Been there, done that. Let me get this ready for a shutdown. Again, I might come back from home later and just do radar. Just do radar of the storms that will be occurring up in the, I guess, Kansas, Nebraska, whatever. But I'm going to leave this going long enough just to test this one area that I have been having some issues because services get so bad. I just want to make sure, because if I can last through here in this low spot ahead, if I can last through there, I think we'll be good. I was very encouraged by the results of yesterday and the amount of non-failure there was in the connectivity. Anyway, I'm almost home. I live around the corner. That's pretty much it. So for the very few that came on board, hey, thanks for dropping in anyway. Hey, this was just a spur of the moment type of deal. And we're going to shut it down now. Maybe I'll be back with a radar thing later from in the house. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday, folks. See you some other time.